Hey guys, welcome to TalkCrypto. I'm Ben Parry. Listen, before we dive into the video, give this a little quick thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Really appreciate it, and obviously appreciate everyone who's been doing that to date. That's fantastic. At the end of the video, I'm going to keep sharing with you my Bitcoin $1 a day DCA challenge. Let you know what that is looking like. I didn't do any videos over the weekend, but I continued with my $1 a day. And I'll talk about that at the end of the video. If you're new to this channel, if you're new to sort of first time you've come across this video, just something that I'm trying to sort of share with you and encourage you to maybe join me with. But the conversation I want to sort of have with you is really about, I did a video a couple of days ago talking about is property. You know, Bitcoin is going to be basically eating every other asset class up, and one of those asset classes might be property, it might be gold, it might be stocks, it might be shares, it might be indeed whether you decide to invest in a pension or whether you decide to not, and maybe put your money in Bitcoin or other digital assets. And one thing I talked about was, you know, inflation being at sort of 10-15%. Obviously, we've seen that in very recent years, and historically it hasn't been that high, but I think what it's done, it's really highlighted the danger of fiat currency. Even when inflation was at only say 2%, which is the government target in the UK, I'm not sure what it is in other countries off the top of my head without looking, it is still eroding wealth, and it's done in a more of a stealthy way, so people don't feel it and see it, and it's not so obvious. But over time, the value of fiat currencies virtually goes to zero. And you know, again, if I was doing this on a laptop, I could maybe show you some graphs. But the actual buying power of sterling, of the dollar, is just collapsed since, I don't know, whenever they took it off the gold standard. But we don't feel it and see it when it's at a very low inflation rate. It's just eating it away over time. Now, one thing, obviously, whether it's a blessing or a curse, this high inflation rate that we've seen over recent years has really highlighted it and made it much more obvious to people when you go and buy your groceries, your petrol or whatever. You know, we all feel it with higher costs. Now, just say, for example, and this is still about property, say, for example, when I said 10 to 15%, say I'm completely mad and, you know, and Ben, you're talking a load of rubbish. Okay, let's just say I'm stupid, and let's just say, okay, well, let's half that. Say it was, say 5, you know, inflation rate of 5 to 7%. So let's just half it. Even if it is at 5 to 7%, if you're investing in property, you need to be getting a return of 7%, 8%, 9% just to keep your head above water. And property isn't giving you that return unless it's a particular circumstance, a particular property that's a particularly good deal. But generally speaking, the yields aren't there. And I think people are starting to realize, you know, there is a very serious pressure and there's a very serious risk of not doing anything. You know, people are sometimes too scared to pull the trigger when making an investment decision. Maybe people are too scared to think about investing in Bitcoin because it's, you know, it's an asset class they're not familiar with. I understand that. But if that is you, do some more research, keep digging, keep trying to, you know, understand it, read some blogs, read some articles, listen to some YouTube videos, not just me, but, you know, Robert Breedlove, he has got a great show, What is Money? You got Raoul Paul and Real Vision. There's tons and tons of fantastic people to listen to, and just to get a perspective and then start understanding and going on that journey. But the point is this, you know, Bitcoin is outsurpassing every other asset class exponentially, and if you're just keeping your head above inflation or even under, then you're losing money. And you're losing your wealth, and it's depreciating over time and over time. And when there's obviously inflation rate of 2%, you may not feel it so much, but it is still happening. And the question is, are you just going to be passive and let that happen to you, or are you actually going to take action and do something about it? We've got this opportunity that's never existed before, and that's to invest in a digital asset that is literally going to change the world. So it's down to you whether you want to sort of learn about it, educate yourself, and actually take this opportunity, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And I'm desperately encouraging everybody to just start dipping their toes into it, because I don't want you looking back in the future and going, oh man, what if I'd done that? You know, I wish I'd taken action. I didn't take any action. You know, I first heard about it in 2012, didn't take any action. Then I thought about it much more deeply in 2017, didn't take any action. And it wasn't until 2020. So don't be that person like me who waited 8 years to actually do anything about it. Put some time aside. Don't get busy with the dishes or other jobs or, you know, whatever it is. Put some time aside and actually do the work and actually take action to do the research if that's what you want to do first before you pull the trigger. And that's a sensible ploy. Now, to share with you what I was talking about right at the beginning, my $1 a day challenge, DCAing, is all about trying to encourage other people just to start thinking about dipping their toes in, just with $1 a day. And dollar cost average, that's what DCAing means. Dollar cost average, $1 a day, every day, and I'm doing it until 2033, so 9-10 years. And I'm just sort of documenting that journey, documenting that story, letting people know every time I do a video what the price I bought, or how many satoshis I got for my $1, and just trying to encourage other people to do that. And when we look back in 9-10 years, in 2033, 2034, depending exactly when, probably, you know, around about the peak of the not this cycle, not the next one, but the next one, then yeah, it's going to be an interesting sort of piece of history to look back on and think about and consider. So today I got my $1 Bitcoin, and I got, what was it, 1,827 satoshis. So that's 1,827 satoshis for $1. And in truth, it wasn't exactly $1 because I do it in pounds, but it's just to keep things simple. So I'd encourage you, you know, I think most people can hopefully find $1 a day, you know, rather than wasting it on a cup of coffee, on Netflix, on whatever, on a magazine, or, you know, whatever you do. Just think about not buying that chocolate bar and going, you know what, I'm going to just buy a little bit of Bitcoin every single day. Maybe that $1 might actually turn into something significant. And if it's done over a cumulative time, it could really benefit me. So that's my little piece. Just to share with you the latest on my $1 a day challenge, what price I got it for. If you like the video, like, subscribe, really appreciate it, and catch up with you soon, guys. Take care.